Hello, and welcome back to a man saltier than a crusted baked potato in Perfidious. Pete plays XCOM, War of the Chosen. I don't know about you, chap. I'm absolutely furious. Just furious right now. Be like, oh, are you angry, Pete, because Red Brown didn't get his promotion last mission? No, well, yes, I'm also salty about that, but that specifically is not what has me in a fury at the moment. What has me in a fury at the moment? Secret of Mana. You may not remember, but a couple episodes we're talking about like video games we were looking forward to, and high on my list of games I was looking forward to, even though it was a 25-year-old remaster, Secret of Mana was on my list. And normally I'm not the kind of guy who's price sensitive when it comes to titles, but I went and looked to pick up Secret of Mana on Steam. Asking price, it's $40 US. 40 bucks. Game's 25 years old, still asking $40 for it. And somebody's like, but Pete, they've done a lot of work on it. They updated the graphics, made some engine changes, added a little bit more content. You know what? Yeah, sure, okay, maybe they did, fine. But you know what? Just because you take a Ford Pinto, replace the tires, put in new upholstery, tune up the engine, re-glue the headliner to the ceiling so it doesn't droop down into your face, you know what? That doesn't mean you get to ask what the Pinto cost when it was new. You don't get to ask its brand new price just because you refurbished it a little. 40 bucks is that is either probably the same price or more than the original retail release of Secret of Mana. And some of you are like, hey, you know what, Pete, you gotta adjust for inflation. No, you know what? No, the game's 25 years old. I don't have to adjust for shit. You don't get to ask the same price for a 25-year-old product that you spit polished a little bit as you did when that product was new. You know what, Square Enix? I was really looking forward to Secret of Mana. I was like, oh, this will be a nostalgia game. I can go get some enjoyment out of this. I remember it being awesome. But you know what? For 40 bucks, fuck it. I'll just get it. If I really want to play it that bad, I'll just get a ROM and emulate it. Because I'm not giving you $40 for a 25-year-old remaster. You're out of your goddamn mind. I mean, I'm also salty about the Red Brown thing, but oh no, they've increased the cost of recruits by 100% for a month because we're constantly recruiting this late in the game when every member of our team is a walking god. You know what? I'm finding it difficult to care. Mostly because of the Secret of Mana. Oh, they'd be like, Pete, they put in new costumes. You can dress up now. You know what? I don't care. No, I just wanted to play Secret of Mana. I didn't need new stuff. Pete, this is, you know, it's a big deal. 40 bucks if you really want the title paid. No, you know what? It's a matter of principle. Like I said, normally I'm not price sensitive. I've paid way more for way shittier stuff. It's just the sheer gall and guile. The greed on display by Square Enix, you know what? I can't endorse it. I can't endorse it. If I really want to play it, and I kind of do, because, again, I said it was one of the titles I was looking forward to most this year, and I wasn't lying. I really wanted to play it. You know what I'm going to do? Wait for a Steam sale. Wait for the Secret of Mana re-release to be like $5. Then I'll pick it up. Were you expecting $5? No, you know what? I'd have happily paid $20, $25 for it. No problem. You throw it in there. That's worth it. 25-year-old re-release that's got some newfangled spit polish and you know, new tires on the car. Fine, that's worth 25 bucks. I'd have gladly paid that. But 40, that's just blatant, bald-faced greed. And you know what? No, I'm not going to endorse it. I'm sorry. You lost yourself a sale, Square Enix. Not that you care, but still, it's a matter of principle. All right, Red Brown has recovered from his wounds. All negative traits have been removed from Jane Austen. Thank God, that took a while. Helen Keller and Ava Perón have deepened their bond to level 2. We're basically just killing time. But can Red Brown go on a mission? Red Brown, can you go on a mission? No, I need to go to the armory, though, and see if Red Brown can go on a mission. I need Red Brown on a mission. What is your overall willpower status, Red Brown? You're at 32 out of 45, which means, yes, you can go on a mission. What's Kim Kardashian's overall? You know what? We don't even really need Kim Kardashian. In fact, we would be best suited to not take Kim Kardashian. We take Red Brown, throw him onto a mission, then when we're ready to take Red Brown on the next mission, we just revitalize him. I like that idea. What mission are we gonna do? I don't know. I mean, I suppose we could go blow up another facility, maybe. All negative. We have to have somebody else, by the way, who requires negative trait removal because we have 8 gazillion, skrillion negative trait. Well, okay, that's reach. For a minute, I thought all of these people somehow picked up a negative trait, and I was about to be livid, but no. It's the infirmary. I always go to the training center to do that. It's always the infirmary, Pete. Always. All right, Ava Perone, let's get you in. I don't remember what negative trait you had. Probably a fear of bubblegum or shoelaces or some stupid shit, because none of the trait fears ever really make a difference. Like, actually, I think you were afraid of, like, people being on fire. That might have been it.
It won't be easy, but I think it's the only option we have at this point.
Agreed. We must inform the commander immediately.
I mean, conveniently, I'm here.
Commander, Central. The Shadow Chamber has completed its analysis of
Wait, hold on a second. I just realized you guys can see Bradford's ghost too? It's not just me. He's haunting all of us. Perfect. Guys, we gotta call the Ghostbusters, or like the Ghost Hunters, or Paranormal Investigators, or one of those teams. We can make a perfect episode for him. John Bradford is dead. We have his corpse down in cold storage. Don't ask why. We could prove to him, look, this man is dead and he's haunting the Avenger. We can conclusively prove the existence of the afterlife and ghosts. Wait, none of the ghost hunters are going to show up to do that, though, because then they're out of a job.
It has provided us with its complete genetic
right.
blueprint. We already possess an unaltered avatar template from the forge.
It's a bit of a
facility.
conundrum.
That combined with the genetic
Maybe some of them are tired of their career and looking to switch, and they could be like, I'm not just going to take it down, I'm burning it all down. I'm taking it down and ruin it for everyone.
Yes.
If I can't be a ghost hunter, no one
Without
can.
an elder consciousness driving it, the new avatar would remain.
Would you guys hurry up and give me the significant look, please? I've got a Reb Brown to attend to.
I cannot create the mind to drive it.
But I can, in a way, by manipulating the new avatar via the psionic network.
Yeah, you guys remember a little novel called Frankenstein, the New Prometheus?
Not exactly.
You guys ever read that?
Definitely not.
Mary Shelley?
Interfacing directly
Pretty
with
good.
the network would
Mostly
cause
about
severe
exactly what all y'all are trying to do right up in here. Up in here.
unprepared central nervous system.
No? None of you, huh?
Stands. We
Ever
only
heard of
know
the...
one
Familiar with the
who has
golem?
survived that
The
ordeal.
mythology of the golem? Why are you looking at me like that?
The stasis suit
Created the perfect interface to the network. One tailored
No.
to your specific biology, Commander.
Yeah, but a commenter raised a really good question. How come that weird stasis suit that we were using to drive the Avatar's corpse, how come it had, like, stub hands? Like it's wearing mittens. Why is it wearing mittens? Was it not good enough for regular gloves so that you could have, like, fingers that could grip stuff and maybe pull a trigger on a gun instead you just... Stop looking at me like that, you guys. Alright. Avatar project. No shadow projects available. I guess we'll go back to regular research because we are not going on that until Reb Brown. Reb Brown. Yeah, Reb Brown, though. Don't care, Dr. Taggin. I only care about Reb Brown. We must get Reb Brown to maximum level. We must do it. He's got to be close. 33 out of 45. So we need any kind of mission for Reb Brown. Ideally one where we get to kill a billion people.
on screen.
Sir.
Wait, the rest of the staff can also see the ghost of John Bradford.
Heard me. He's taking a big risk contacting us like this.
The biggest risk, in fact. Like, I mean, it's like 10 to 1 that he doesn't wind up shooting himself in the head at the end of this. This is my favorite part of any XCOM campaign, by the way. Favorite part right here. This is the this is why I play the game right here.
When does he ever?
Advent is not taking the death of an elder lightly, and
Boo-hoo.
in turn have greatly accelerated the final stages of their Avatar project.
In fact, they might be right outside your door with a gun right now, Optimus Prime. And you know what? Good.
To begin immediately.
I hope they get you. I hope this doesn't turn out to be one of those Trinity in the Matrix moments where Agent Smith is downstairs going, "No, Advent officer, your men are already dead."
Billions will flock to gene therapy clinics across the globe. They will never return.
You know, honestly, Optimus Prime, I think your suggestion there is ludicrous. billions of people would go to a gene therapy clinic and never return, you know what? Somebody's gonna notice that. Let's say conservatively, it's even just 1 billion. One of the 7 roughly billion humans on the planet. If 1 in 7 people goes to a gene therapy clinic and then never returns, you know what? Even the average drunken idiot is gonna be like, something's up here. It's like 1 in 7 people went to a gene therapy clinic and all of them are gone now. It's 1 out of 7 people. I don't care how isolated and a bit how much of a loner you are, you know 7 people. If one of them's like, hey, I'm going to the gene therapy clinic next week, and then they don't fucking come back, you're gonna notice. You may be punishingly stupid, drunk 24/7, but you could be, I don't know, maybe like... It doesn't matter. You're gonna notice that. You're gonna be able to put 2 and 2 together. It does not take a rocket science to make that correlation. Most people can count to 7 without actually even counting. If you look at 7 objects, you just know there are 7 of those items. Objective added. Yep, new objective. Assault the Advent Tower. Is that the mission we want to take Reb Brown on? No, we need to get Reb Brown to maximum rank, and then maybe we try that mission. So what else could we possibly do that would then be useful? Yeah, that's nice, Bradford, but I don't want to do that mission yet. Jesus has recovered from his wounds. We got... I need 1 more mission, Bradford. 1 more. We could go hit a facility. I say we go hit a facility then, because it's the only thing we can get that will be a guaranteed mission. What kind of team do we have? Because the team we're going to want to take on the final assault can fight tired. It actually won't really matter. Like, they could fight tired, or even if we had to, lightly wounded. So do we have a good team for Red Brown? While we will... Okay, so Taylor Swift, Yuri, Sylvester, those guys, none of those guys could go. But we could take Abraham Lincoln. And this will be like a last hurrah for some of these people, because it's probably like Lincoln's last mission. So we take Abraham Lincoln. Where is... We take 80 proof Lohan. We're taking... We gotta take Red Brown. Probably we take Steve Irwin's. You know what? We gotta wait until this covert action is done. Actually, we gotta wait for that. We need 2 days for the covert op. I need my Steve Irwin back. I'm not... I need 1 last dose of Steve.
When inspired, our team is actually quite efficient, Commander.
Yeah. Improved bullpups. You know, no.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is over.
Yeah, well, just keep making an ass out of you and me, Dr. Tigan. Mysterious stranger. Advent data pack. I mean, I don't even care. I don't even want to fly back to Reaper HQ. I'm just going to go to Skirmisher HQ and scan so we can build faster. Is that useful, Pete? Nope, not at all. I just need this covert action to complete. Thank you.
Succeeded in our task.
Surveyors of the Mind. Good. Oh, we get twice as likely to get research breakthrough. That's actually a pretty good resistance order. I wish we had gotten that one earlier in the campaign. Colonel Steve Immortal Irwin is maximum rank. I mean, this is probably never going to come to fruition, but I really feel like we have to send Jesus and Bieber just on 1 last mission. These guys have really come together to become the dynamic duo of covert ops. Jesus Slinger Christ and Justin Baby Bieber. I mean, these two have really formed a bond. Bieber has found God.
We will work hand in hand with our new ally.
Bieber has found himself some Jesus, and they seem to be pretty fast friends. All right, Steve Irwin, let's get you promoted. Also, we should buy Steve. Steve needs some training here. Capacitor discharge or restoration. I guess, we'll probably ultimately wind up taking both, because we can give Steve, like, 75 abilities. And before we go on the final mission, that's actually one other thing we should do. Let's spend all of our ability points, because we have to have quite a stockpile built up here. So, Kim Kardashian, you are actually the first person who's going to require some abilities. Oh, you took restoration, not capacity discharge. Voldemix, implacable. Actually, there's a couple abilities here that are good for you, but you only have 4 individual ability points. Shredder's pretty solid. We don't really need any of this. Field Medic's never going to matter. Revival Protocol, no. Alright, I guess we're just going to go spend some of these points. Steve Irwin's, he's the priority. Steve, you're our #1 man. Hey, Crocky Pete, that's right, Steve Irwin. #1. How did you not ever take rapid fire, Steve Irwin? Well, you definitely need Ever Vigilant. and we took capacitor. You know what? Take restoration. That's fine. Does anybody else really need some of their abilities? We could go with implacable for Stallone, which I don't. You know what? I don't hate that. Also untouchable for Stallone, though. Yeah, that's right, Pete. The sweet HGH flowing through my veins would make me. You know what? Yeah, you're almost a ranger in this capacity. Oh, I'm definitely a ranger, Pete. I'm an airborne ranger. Morgan Kratos Freeman does not require abilities. Helen Keller didn't even make... We don't even have a sharpshooter who made max rank. Just realized. Untouchable Lindsay Lohan. I mean, that's a great idea, but no, you're not going on the final mission. These abilities are going to be reserved for people who are going on final mission. I kind of feel like Tay-Tay. She's going. Hollow targeting, rupture, serial. All of those things are potentially useful, but when have we needed that kind of output from Taylor Swift? That's the question. When have we needed something from Tay-Tay that Tay-Tay has not been able to give us? Thurgood Marshall, you actually need Reaper. Like, that is a need. That's a must-have. You need Reaper. Jolene Juglick, Atlas Magic Man King, Reb Brown. We probably should have saved some of those ability points for you in the unlikely event that you ever achieve max rank, but you know what? It's starting to look less and less likely that you're going to be on our final mission. I mean, I'm beginning to wonder a little bit. So which facility has the most pips? Because we might as well hit a hard one. Eastern U.S. sold. Operation Shambling Crown. Let's do it.
Setting course for Sector 10, Eastern United States.
I'm gonna get you. Red Brown's coming. We're gonna get Red Brown promoted. It's going to happen. We will do it. I have confidence, full faith in Red Brown. Everybody's fired, though, because we got to make sure we take the right team. Nobody we're going to want for our 3-man assault on the radio tower, and nobody we're going to want for our final assault on the enemy base. So I feel like Abraham Wig Splitter Lincoln, Lindsay 80 Proof Lohan, this is your swan song. This is it for you. This is your fine. This is the capo de tutti comp, your #1 top of the king of the hill. Where's my boy Steve? Steve? There he is. Yeah, give me some of that sweet Steve Irwin. Steve, who's your bond mate? Jane Sporty Spice Austin. You know what? Yeah, we'll take a Jane Austen on this mission. That works. Works for me. And now we need a Reb Brown and anybody. So who's the anybody? Yeezy? I mean, it's one last opportunity for Reb Brown to taunt Yeezy. I do have to admit to having some appreciation for that. Morgan Freeman, Taylor Swift, Thurgood Marshall. You guys are probably... You know what, Thurgood Marshall? You may not be going on the final countdown here. The bench, he's kind of been benched ever since his boy Teddy died. Just with the... No, it hasn't felt right. Taking the bench without the Teddy. It's Teddy and the bench. I think this is it for you, Thurgood. I think this may be your last hurrah. I hate to see you go, but you know what? The show just doesn't work. You can't have a Teddy in the bench without the Teddy. It's part and parcel of the whole gig. Give Abraham Lincoln some rage armor so he gets to keep his sweet top hat. The good shotgun. All right. Rocket launcher. No, it's going to be a blaster launcher. And plasma grenade is nice, but you know what's better? A little bit of armor-piercing bullets. Wait a minute. Honest Abe, there's something wrong with your loadout. Right. You should also be toting the katana. That's much better. So Honest Abe's ready to work. Lindsay, your girl. Your gal Friday. Lindsay Lohan gets the gun of Lindsay Lohan. This campaign, say what you want, but Lindsay Lohan's gun, it's held her in good stead. It's been with her since the beginning, and it's never let her down. It's never betrayed her. It's her best friend and bosom companion. Sure, she's bonded to Abraham Lincoln, but her true love, her own weapon. Well, I mean, that's not true. Her true love is Vicodin and pills, but... Wait, Vicodin and pills? Vicodin are pills. What I meant to say was vodka and pills, but yeah. Could be vodka and Vicodin, just a little dose of the double V for Lindsay Lohan. That's her true love, but her second love will always be her weapon, her firearm. You know what? She can love two things. Lindsay Lohan, she got much love. Advanced scope. We never got a superior scope for that. All right, we'll just take the Dark Lance. I mean, it's all that really matters. Dark Claw. We should give you the ridiculous armor because it makes me laugh. I find it personally amusing. Venom rounds. Sure, why not? Get you taken care of. Steve's ready to work. Red Brown came prepared for what it's worth. And I guess we'll give you a war suit, Thurgood Marshall. Storm gun. No, take the Arashi. Fusion blade. Why don't you take the fusion axe instead? We've taken this Hellfire projector like 5 times and I've never used it. You know what? I'm taking a Shred Storm cannon. Plasma grenade. I'm thinking maybe Talon rounds. Go with the Arashi since that's our default outlay. All right, very good. I hope those sweet Coke bottle glasses get to see Red Brown scoring a promotion on this one. Red Brown, you gotta get kills, bro. And that's what we've got to do. We have to focus everything we can on generating kills for Red Brown. That's his whole goal. We want to generate kills for Red Brown. Feed Reb. Feed him like we're volunteering at a soup kitchen and Red Brown is as homeless as Red Brown may currently be. That's not true. I'm sure those Space Mutiny residuals are keeping Red Brown in pretty good shape. Probably making a lot of ducats off of that. I wonder if Red Brown gets residuals from the Mystery Science Theater version of Space Mutiny. I mean, probably, right? Like, I wonder how that works. If you Netflix Space Mutiny and watch Red Brown run around while Mike and the bots crack on his ass, does he get like 12 cents for that? You think Red Brown's getting paid residuals for that bit? I'm curious. I wonder how residuals work with just in Netflix in general, now that I think about it. I wonder if they have to track the stats and do it on like a per-view download basis, or whether they just pay them one lump sum in aggregate. Just be like, we're going to constitute this block, and it will say we're going to buy the rights to this, and it counts as like 1 million times being watched or something. Because then Netflix is going to worry about getting their money's worth. Not that I think Netflix is probably hurting for money. They seem to be doing all right for themselves. Then again, you know, a service that gives you basically unlimited entertainment for $10 a month. It's the kind of thing that's going to make some cash. We did not bring, it just occurs to me, we did not bring a Reaper on this mission. We had no effective scout.
Throw in the hook.
We got Jane Austen. You know what? At this point, do we really need a Reaper, though? So what if we stumble into an alien? Who cares? We'll just kill them.
That's affirmative.
We're not going to stumble into anything we can't handle, because at this point, there just isn't anything we can't handle. If it exists, we got a team that can handle it. So far, so good. All right, Red Brown, I mean, it's clear to hear. Move your ass then, Red.
I'll go quickly.
We got to get Red Brown up by the front. It looks like Red Brown may have activated a pod, stumbled into an enemy, or done something otherwise stupid, because we can't...
There's an alien patrol
Oh,
here.
never mind. He's fine. Alien Patrol. Well, I guess we'll just have to murder them. Thurgood Marshall, run over there. Specifically, we'll try and murder them in a way that allows Red Brown to deal the killing blow. It's our overall goal. Lohan, put you behind this rock. Wig splitter, get up here and get ready to split that wig, though. Is there any cover up here for you? Yes.
Got it covered.
Wig splitter's on the move. Is that why Abraham Lincoln wears a stovepipe hat, by the way? You think that's to protect his own wig from getting split? You think Abraham Wig Splitter Lincoln pops a stovepipe? It's like an armored stovepipe. He's like, ain't nobody splitting my wig. I don't know why Abraham Lincoln suddenly became Luke Cage there for a moment, but he definitely did. So, can you kill that elite trooper and then get a free shot? Yep, that's our game then. See you in hell. Jane Austen shot him in the heart. Jane Austen got... You know what, Red Brown? Fuck you, though. Jane Austen picked up a promotion here, and yet you still have not. I hate you, Red Brown. I hate you so much. Alright, Sporty Spice, what do you got? 87% chance to hit. Not fantastic. We could get rid of that man's cover, and honestly, I think it's probably the way to go. Lindsay Lohan's a little far away, but you know what? She'll be able to get close enough.
I'll go.
So, in we go. Launch the old plasma grenade. I hear a sectopod buzzing around somewhere, so we're going to have to be really careful about going forward. Which sucks, because that means it's going to be difficult for Red Brown to actually get the kill here. 6 damage, pretty solid. Maybe we can soften him up to the point where Red Brown can take him out with a pistol shot. That'd be alright. I mean, that was perfect. Not only did Jane Austen get herself a promotion, she probably vicariously just picked one up for Red Brown. Red Brown's lightning hands, you know what? That's not good enough, Red Brown. It needs to be... Yeah, I don't want to go forward, though, because you'll trigger that sectopod, and I don't want him triggered. Alright, he dodged, but Red Brown. Promotion for Red Brown? God damn.
No one gets by me. Come get some.
I hate you so much, Red.
On Overwatch.
How many men have to die, Red Brown, for you to get a promotion? How many men have to die?
Come get some.
They don't seem to be coming and getting it, Steve. I mean, you encouraged them to maybe come and grab some, but they don't really appear to want any part of that.
Locked and loaded.
Okay, Abraham Lincoln, let's just move you forward. We're going to be fighting. I'm assuming the rest of the map we're going to have to fight, like, basically all at the same time. So I'm actually planning for it. If every other pod on the map comes at us at once, I'm going to be prepared to fight them. And also, I really don't, like, foresee us that, like, even if that happens, I don't think it will be a problem. I really don't. If the rest of the map comes at us in a rush, I still think we got a pretty good shot at getting them. Okay, less good now. Well, this is Red Brown's moment, though. I mean, this is what we wanted for. We got a target-rich environment here. We're going to waste most of our Overwatch for 3 damage. Beautiful. Good work, guys. You got nothing. Yeah, well observed. You did, in fact, hit absolute jack shit. Alright. Steve Irwin should have gone on Overwatch here, technically, but he didn't because Overwatch triggers when everybody else has finished moving, even though that makes absolutely no fucking sense. Alright, so Lindsay Lowe. What's the way to have... Can you hit this, guys? I mean, saturation fire here would not go amiss. Never mind, you can only hit one person with it. Well, we should have you rupture then. So how do we want to handle this? Sporty Spice. Twice as nice. Could shred some of that sectopod for us. Red Brown is probably, and by probably I mean definitively, Red Brown's going to have to throw a Mimic Beacon for us at the end of this turn. Sporty, you could give Steve Irwin an extra action. That is not extraordinarily useful. Red Brown will not be parrying. That's the other thing we need to remember. So, Lindsay Lowe, if we have you chain shot the sectopod. You know, between you and Jane Austen, I actually think we can kill that sectopod. And you will be able to give a bonus action to Abraham Lincoln. Because we're not going to need anything else out of you, Lindsay. You're just gonna chain shot here. Abraham Lincoln could serial, or he could reap. If he reaps, can he get to anybody? No. So probably what he's going to do is maybe blaster launch. In all likelihood, that's going to be it. All right, so Jane Austen, go ahead and take the shot at the sectopod. You'll do some damage, which is great, but more importantly, you're going to shred some of that armor and make Lindsay Lohan's job all that much easier. Lindsay Lowe? Oh, Red Brown, we'll come back to you in a minute. Lindsay, if you would be so kind as to chain shot this piece of shit. Okay, good shot. You're definitely not going to kill him, though. Nope. We got all of his armor, but we didn't get him dead. But that's okay. That's why we have an Abraham Lincoln on scene. So, Honest Abe, I think we want Red Brown to kill the sectopod, though. Okay, Red Brown, is there any way you could possibly kill that sectopod? Nope, because you've got the Mimic Beacon and we're going to need it. It can't. I would love for it to be doable, but it cannot be done. So instead, you're going to do this. I don't suppose you can also hit that man, can you? Nope. What if we come back just like one tile? It's the elevation. That's supremely irritating. So, Abraham Lincoln's going to get a kill here. This will give him implacable, untouchable, etc., etc. See you in hell, Sectopod. Honest Abe, we're actually going to move you up here.
Let's move already.
Did you just trigger another pod? Perfect. Makes sense for those guys to be there. Sure. Not at all salty about that. Not even a little. It's fine. Alright, Red Brown, you are not going to be pairing, so... That's admittedly a problem for you, isn't it? Well, let's have you come over here and shield our boy Steve Irwin. And then you have to deploy a Mimic Beacon, and you have to deploy it, like, over in this region. Hopefully we can get 2 hits out of that. We should be able to. Steve Irwin now decides to go on Overwatch. 1 damage on a miss. Fantastic. Yeah, good shot, Steve. Nice work. This guy's gonna shield. Nope. Big shot at the... That's good! 6 damage. Mimic Beacon might actually be able to survive another hit. Nope. We're boned. People are taking damage. Well, I mean, it was the final mission for a lot of these guys anyway. Holy Warrior, it's gonna buff this guy. That's fine. I was hopeful he would stasis someone and save them from being killed. I don't know what you're gonna do. Shoot it. Okay. Eh, you're fine, Steve. Settle down. This guy's gonna come shadow bind someone. That's good. I was actually a little worried about Thurgood Marshall. Lightning Reflexes is gonna keep him safe from that Blade Storm. Thurgood will be bound, which means our friend the Archon has almost no target. It sounds strange, but that's actually pretty good for us. And also, Red Brown, I can't help but notice that you still have not yet scored a kill, and I hate you immensely. No, wait, you have 1 kill. Sorry, Red Brown, you have 1 kill. I don't know where this guy thinks he's going to fall back to. Nowhere is safe, my friend. There's no safety for you. And this guy's going to irritatingly blazing pinions. Doesn't matter, none of us are going to be standing where we are anyway. And we also know for future reference that this doesn't count as explosive damage, so we can't let Red Brown stand in it because it will still hurt him. Well, target-rich environment for a face-off. I mean, that'd be pretty good. So we could Lightning Hands, possibly kill that Elite Lancer, but kills are for Red Brown, though. It's also the one way Red Brown generates a kill, and... Okay, so Red Brown, you have to come kill Elite Lancer. It doesn't matter what tile you're in at the end of it. And then I want you to be in the open and parry. So Red Brown scored himself a kill. That's good. Momentum swing. Abraham Lincoln. I think we're just going to bring you... Oh, we can't jump through this window, huh? That's annoying. We could run out. You know what? Can we take a Rage Strike anywhere? I don't want to Rage Strike that Shadow. That guy's Blade Storm. I kind of want to kill this Holy Warrior guy. If we run and gun, we cannot shoot him in the spine. Actually, never mind. We could totally shoot him in the spine. So, yeah, it's fine. No, rapid fire. Run and gun.
Going in for the kill.
So Honest Abe's going to rapid fire in here, because if we kill the man who has Holy Warrior, it should also kill the priest he's linked to. Did you activate another pod?
-15. You're near the target position.
Yeah, but I heard Donasa Victo. What the hell did that mean? Not the priest. This is not going to kill Elite Trooper because he is too tough. Okay, so rapid first. We got to kill this man. I want him and the priest that came with him. Kill this man and the priest he rode in on. Never mind, he's dead as shit. Or he would be if Abraham Lincoln wasn't a pathetic loser. Did you just call Abraham Lincoln a pathetic loser? You know what? Yeah, I did.
I give you strength.
And I meant it. You didn't give him enough strength, Lindsay. You missed this, Lincoln, and you're fired forever. Ungoddamn believable. Unfucking believable, Abraham. Unfucking believable. Well, Steve Irwin, I guess it's all up to you then. And for once, it won't even matter when you fail this because, hey, you're already hurt. Hey, crikey, Pete, why you assume I'll fail? How often does Steve Irwin let you down? We ain't all right, man.
Didn't get control.
Nope, we sure didn't. Well, all right, that did kill that man, so that's something. Lindsay Lohan, you're gonna blow up this tree, I'm thinking. Actually, what's your chance to rupture this Spectre? All right, that Archon. Not very good. If you blow up the tree, Sporty Spice can almost certainly grease him. And that's all we've got left, huh? All right, then.
Here, catch.
You better have destroyed that tree. Yep. So, Sporty, gonna have to go with the lightning hands. Whack him in the dome piece. Man, the Dark Claw does such amazing damage. And then this will kill him almost certainly. Yep.
Enemy destroyed.
It's a good thing somebody is doing some work on this mission. That's all I'm going to say. I'm glad we brought someone who knows what the hell their job is and how that job is supposed to actually be done. Thurgood Marshall's no longer unconscious here. I really feel like we probably just take the shot at the shield bearer. Massive damage. Sporty Spice. Was that a kill? Sporty Spice killed him. And she's still doing work as well. Probably enabled Reb Brown to get a kill next turn. Yeah, Battle Frenzy or whatever it is that you do. Is anybody in... Okay, nobody's in immediate jeopardy of being hit by the Blazing Pinions. I'm just going to put Thurgood Marshall in Overwatch here and see what happens. Blazing Pinions is going to drop. It's going to hit nothing. This guy's going to come down, probably move, and probably get shot by Thurgood Marshall. Well, we were hopeful for that kill to go to Reb Brown, but say la vie. Reb Brown, you got to step up your game. You got to step it up. So we've still got more enemies on the map. This we know for certain.
I guess that'll be okay.
We have no effective way to try and suss them out without triggering them. So let's take one turn where we're playing like a little more cautiously.
Move, move, move.
Never mind, we triggered another pod apparently. Alright, it's just a turret. Anybody can handle a turret. Literally anyone. Except for Reb Brown. Like, Reb Brown's the one guy who can handle a turret. You want a turret? You can handle a turret. Reb Brown's like, I know. It's like an armored target, and I'm not good at those.
It's killing time.
Reload for you. Thurgood Marshall, I mean, we could have you Shred Storm cannon it. Anybody with a grenade could just kill it. Steve Irwin could also just hack it. He'd have to get line of sight on it and have an action in order to make that happen, though. And we foolishly blocked off our own ladder. Well, we could just have Reb Brown move, I guess. You know what? Here, Reb Brown, come up here. Reb Brown can also see the turret. Hey, Steve, you want to go, you know what? Actually, could you hijack the turret?
Absolutely.
You should have... Oh, well, I mean, I love your confidence, Steve, but your last hacking attempt didn't go so well. May I suggest subtly that perhaps your confidence in your own abilities is not 100% justified? Well, Pete, you know what to say. If you're not confident in your own abilities, nobody else will be. And look at that! Steve knocked that one out of the park, mate. If you don't have confidence, you know, nobody else is going to have confidence in you if you don't have confidence in yourself. It's kind of one of those, if you don't look good, we don't look good, Vidal Sassoon kind of things. Love his hair products, Pete. Fantastic. The kind of volume, bounce, and shine you get. Vidal Sassoon product. Fantastic. Super heavy turret is still hacked. Forklift still exploded. And so Lindsay Lohan's only remaining explosive is, in fact, a proximity mine. Well, if there were enemies on the other side over there, we would have already spotted them. So you know what, Sporty? Why don't you wrap around over here? We're just trying to get you in a position where maybe you'll have some better shots for the old squad sighting. Lincoln? Is there another sectopod on this map? There's another sectopod on this map. That just sort of seems egregious, really. Alright, well, we could Rage Punch, get some free movement, and then come up here, but what do we follow it up with? Because we would need to be generating kills in order to make anything useful out of that. We could have Thurgood Marshall run up and shred Storm Cannon. It's not a terrible idea. Super Heavy Turret's not going to be giving us much. Steve? You know, we could Capacitor Discharge here. No, we can't, because you can't see the enemy. Person we need to actually get into the fight here is not get into the fightable. Red Brown, what can you do? Very little, it turns out. Come up here, take a pointless pistol shot, probably draw some Overwatch. So we get a heavy robot back there. I mean, this is going to be the Abraham Lincoln show. Abe's going to have to do all of the work on this one. You might be able to get, like, maybe a little help from Steve Irwin. We could give Sporty, but I don't think she can see anything from where she's at. In fact, I'm almost certain she can. We have to either get that sectopod dead or get it under control this turn. Haywire Protocol's on cooldown. Yeah, we're in a little bit of a pickle here. Alright, well. Start things off, run and gun with Thurgood Marshall. Thurgood, we'd like you to be in at least decent cover at the end of this, but we also need you to be close to the enemy, because you've got to make this Shred Storm Cannon work for us. So, give me the Shred Storm. Can you hit 3 of these guys with the Shred? Right there, it is. Shred the shit out of them, Thurgood. Oh, it's beautiful. He wrecked their shop. I mean, in this case, he actually literally wrecked their shop, though. Super heavy turret, you still got nothing. Thurgood Marshall, you should have still actions, though. No? Why not? I guess the Shred Storm Cannon doesn't count, then. Ain't that a bitch? Well, Rage Strike is free, so come and Rage Strike the robot. Granted, the damage from this was not fantastic. We understand and are aware of that. But what we could do, we could serial. We could shoot this man. Take our implacable move off of a kill. Shoot that man. We're still serial. Then we shoot the robot. That doesn't kill the sectopod. We could shoot the sectopod. We could also Reaper. We need people at the end of this who are untouchable. Steve Irwin can only give Sporty Spice an action, and that is not that nice. Can you get a shot at the sectopod from anywhere, Lindsay Lowe? You are just not fast enough.
What's over there?
There's a sectopod over here, and we sort of needed you to come up and kill it, but apparently that's not going to happen. So we can have Red Brown come down. Red Brown coming down. I think we you know, we could dual strike you. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to serial.
Keep 'em coming.
Abraham Lincoln has become a serial killer. You need to not fucking miss this shot, Abe. On time, you got one right. Alright, then we're gonna have you implacable to here.
Here I come.
Then you shoot this man and kill him. Still implacable, still untouchable. Abraham Lincoln cannot be shot. And then we have you dual strike the sectopod. Lindsay Lohan may get it. I'm waiting on your shot here, Lindsay. She's done it! Lindsay Lohan with the dual strike. Oh, it's dead, Lohan. You killed the shit out of it. Steve Irwin, we want you to have some... Well, we want you to not take Overwatch. Red Brown, do you have lightning reflexes or anything? I don't think you do. If you come down here, are you going to take Overwatch? You're going to take Overwatch, aren't you? Well, you know what, Red Brown? Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be you. I don't know if Red Brown has a chance to reflect an Overwatch shot or not. Take this lightning hand shot, even though it's terrible. 3 damage from Red Brown. Well, we could have Red Brown move up. That's actually a terrible idea. Just shoot again, Red Brown. You're going to have trouble with an armored target. We're aware of this.
Remember your training.
It's a little too late for remembering training.
Running.
Steve Irwin will get an Overwatch shot at the end. Oh, man, Steve Irwin really needs to heal. I forgot how injured he was.
Overwatch.
He's going to shoot Steve Irwin and kill him, isn't he?
This is bad. Fire's getting close here.
Yeah, you're right, Steve. It's real bad. Steve Irwin is like a biscuit from death. Well then, first things first, Steve Irwin. Not again. I can't lose you again, Steve. Not again. Not again. No. Gremlin heal.
Go help him out.
This is a good shot for you. But Pete, it leaves him wounded in the open. Yeah, but it opens the potential for Red Brown to actually do what we brought Red Brown to do, which is kill some shit. Because so far, he ain't exactly been delivering in the killing shit department.
You will pay the price.
I'll be surprised if he does, though. You madman, Red Brown. 2 kills, and I can't help but notice that Red Brown still has no promotion. Still nothing on the promotion front. Nothing in the promotion department? Nothing. Whole lot of nothing, Red Brown. I'm saying the word nothing an awful lot here. And I'm saying it about you over and over and over again. Honestly, plant the X4. Nothing, Red Brown. Giving me nothing. Giving me nothing. How can you not see that turret, though? You have to be able to grapple to somewhere more useful than where you are.
Grapple out.
Are we gonna loiter? You know what? In this case, yes, we actually are going to loiter here. We need a little bit of loitering. Red Brown is not there yet. We gotta get him there. No, that turret can hang out for a minute. Why don't you shoot the other turret? Alright, Abe. Anything we can get out of you? We don't have reinforcements inbound yet. Can anybody else even see that turret? I don't think anybody else can even see it. Oh, here. This solves the problem. Thurgood Marshall, just go kill it. Red Brown already took a kill this turn. This one's yours. Even though Red Brown is the only person who actually needs kills.
Not too shabby.
Thurgood Marshall is untouchable and implacable. We're going to have him move back over here. Super heavy turret. Can you shoot yourself? Probably not. I mean, that may be asking too much. Don't worry, Lindsay Lohan will come shoot you for me. Lindsay Lohan may kill it. Ah, but she did a real solid number on him. Abe? I don't know. Maybe like run outside. Here, why don't you come over here, honest Abe? You've already done fantastic work for us. That Shredstorm cannon of Thurgood Marshall actually really did some good shit. Oh, these poor sons of bitches. Yeah, they've called in some friends, alright. Okay, so Red Brown, is there any chance you could come and kill what remains of this turret? Because that's what I would hear. One tile short, you worthless bastard. This is... See, Red Brown, this is why I hate you, though. That's why I hate you, Red Brown. That's why I hate you.
Let's move already.
Alright, they're good. We're gonna bring you over here. Our goal is to set up like a shooting gallery for these guys so that when they land, they're all killed. But if you ever wondered why I hate you, Red Brown, I mean, now you know the answer. I would like for you to kill the turret and just take the free EXP. And you steadfastly refuse, though, sir. You're steadfast in your refusal.
Closing on target position now.
Sporty Spice here. Gonna go ahead and reload. Also, Sporty, why don't you do us a favor and drop the extraction zone? I don't know, like, here seems respectable.
Bringing me back.
Still no way for you to get there, huh, Red Brown? Alright, well, just go stand in the middle of the extraction zone then, so you can try and blade master as many people as possible. While Abraham Lincoln and Thurgood Marshall will cover you with extra Overwatch, and the turret, and Steve Irwin, and Lindsay Lohan, and Jane Austen. Reb's standing there, eyes of fire, waiting to do some work. Oh, the turret went back under enemy control. We probably should have killed it. I don't know if that kill went to Red Brown or Jane Austen. Pretty sure that one went to Lindsay Lohan. And the robot won't move, so it'll just stand there and take it. Red Brown killed the turret with the reflection. Does that count as him getting the kill or the turret? Oh good, Thurgood Marshall's on fire. Do you mean, Pete, that he's on fire? No, not that kind of fire. You know what? We can hey, Steve, here's an idea. Why don't you just restore everybody?
This'll take the edge off.
It'll put everybody out. It heals you. And puts out, like, every negative condition on everybody, so Thurgood Marshall doesn't have to worry about being on fire anymore. That'll do. Thurgood, you want to get out of the fire, though, bro? This is not a Garth Brooks song. You don't have to stand outside of it. Can you soften this man up so Red Brown can kill him? Perfect. You know what? Just Overwatch. We actually aren't interested in generating kills with you. Steve Irwin, I'm going to have you and Lindsay Lohan switch places. Sporty Spice, you can reload. Red Brown, kill the robot. Red Brown received a promotion? That's what we want to see. Red Brown received a promotion. Well, we're going to momentum swing him over here then. Lincoln? We want you on like a flanking position here, so let's put you here roughly.
Here I come.
We got enough Blade Storm guys surrounding this evac zone that whoever lands here is definitely going to get shit on. You know, Lohan, I don't really feel like we're going to need you doing anything. You know, not ever again, but this turn for certain, we don't need anything out of you. Sporty Spice, you're fine right where you're at.
Come get some.
Drop me another horde of guys for Red Brown the Butcher. Ideally, it'll be Red Brown. The man needs kills. If it's just one robot a turn from now until the end of eternity, that's fine. We can do this all day. Red Brown got one minimum.
Target neutralized.
Red Brown received the promotion. I'm aware they're armed, and I don't give a shit. We have all the time in the universe. I can sit here and do this for a limited amount of time, Bradford. I can do this till I get bored or tired of it. Take a pistol shot here, Red Brown. Right. I forgot that Red Brown doesn't have the ability that lets him shoot his pistol and then shoot it again. I'm an idiot. I keep confusing. It's just here. Kill the robot. That one should have been Red Brown's. Yeah, how about that? Let's see if they'll send us another pod of reinforcements so that maybe Red Brown can do something with his life. Nope, he's never going to make anything of himself. Well, I guess we're done then, Red Brown. That was it. That was your last chance. I was going to give you one shot. It's like, you only get one shot, Red Brown. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, but you fucking blew it. So, you know what? Sorry. You'll just sit there with mom's, like, vomit on your sweaty already. Mom's spaghetti. Just going to have to sit there and... You know what? I'm going to make you eat the spaghetti, I think. But he vomited. You know what? I don't care. I told you were going to stay at the table until you cleaned your plate, Red Brown, and just because you vomited in your plate doesn't mean you're excused from that. You're going to sit there until you finish it. Doesn't matter how many times. I don't care if you are just eating your own vomit. Maybe you should have thought about that before you engaged in a rap feud. And refused to get promoted for 100 trillion years.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. X4 charges detonating.
I hate Red Brown, though. I hate him. Somebody's still rappelling out, huh? Oh, don't mind me, I guess. 2 soldiers were wounded. Oh, right. Yep. Wait, Thurgood Marshall counts as wounded? He shouldn't. He got set on fire, but he didn't actually burn. Steve Irwin was wounded, yes. Maybe the mission bonus will be enough to promote our boy. Yes, Red Brown, you can... Nope, okay, fine. Vigilio Confidio. Vigilo Confido. That's it. I'm sorry, Red Brown. You never make maximum rank. That was it. I've given you every opportunity in the world, and you just keep dropping the ball. Jane Austen did it. Jane Austen's not too good for a promotion. Fanfire is really good. Serial is actually amazing with the Dark Claw, though. Not that Jane Austen is ever going to get to use that ability, but hey, it'll be fun to give it to her. Well, we have no reason to worry about revitalizing Red Brown. Like, we don't need to do that at all anymore. Steve Irwin is suddenly afraid of the Chosen. You know what, Steve Irwin? They're all dead. It's like being afraid of dodos or being afraid of those turtles that we ate all of. They can't hurt you anymore, Steve. There aren't anymore. We took care of that already.
We finally got a shot at breaking Advent's propaganda machine once and for all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do that next episode, Bradford. It's time. We're gonna start the run to the end. This is it. We can't sit here and wait for Red Brown forever. If the man refuses to be promoted, then you know what? Fine. He's saying no to success, and I'm saying no to giving him continued opportunities. You've had every That's it. You've had every chance I'm ever gonna give you, Red Brown. Now you're done. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see Red Brown continue to slack for like roughly 4-ish more episodes, might consider subscribing as well. New episodes of XCOM every single day right now. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.